This is a photo from 13 years ago. Back then, Luke Kennard was just a kid fan on LeBron James AAU team. Now, the two of them are teammates. After scoring 10 points in his Lakers debut, Kennard himself talked about the story behind that photo and his connection with LeBron. On February 6, 2015, in a high school game, Kennard exploded for 44 points and accomplished something special. He passed LeBron James on the all-time Ohio high school scoring list. After the game, Kennard admitted that he knew exactly what he had just done. "I hit a three," he said. "I just stood there and watched the ball go straight through the net." After breaking the record, he nodded toward an imaginary LeBron, paying his respects. That same day, the Cavaliers' 12-game winning streak came to an end. In the post-game interview, reporters asked LeBron whether he knew that a kid from Cincinnati had just passed him on Ohio's all-time high school scoring list. LeBron smiled and said, "Is it Luke? I know him. He's going to Duke. He's one of my kids. I'm happy for him." LeBron had known Kennard for a long time. Also from Ohio, Kennard had once been part of LeBron's AAU program. Growing up, Kennard's idol was naturally LeBron himself. This guy who looks older than his age might surprise you. He was the number 12 pick in the 2017 draft, even selected ahead of Donovan Mitchell. In high school, people called him the next LeBron James. By the time he got to college, Jason Tatum was still just his underclassman. Kennard was born in 1996 in Franklin, Ohio, a small town with just over 11,000 people. Around town, you can still find hometown signs with Luke Kennard's name on them. His father, Mark, had once been a star point guard at Franklin High School. Whenever Mark talked about his son, his face lit up, and he would excitedly recount how he had carefully trained Kennard every step of the way. Kennard's mother, meanwhile, would roll her eyes. She once genuinely thought her husband was abusing a child. When Kennard was just 10 days old, Mark put a mini basketball into his crib, determined that his son would carry on the basketball dream he never fulfilled. When Kennard was 2, his uncle brought over a toy, a plastic baseball pitching machine. Step on a pedal, the ball pops up, and you swing a plastic bat. Mark scoffed. "Why would you buy him this? He's 2 years old, he can't even play." But after just a few tries, Kennard figured it out and started hitting the ball cleanly. The moment stunned both parents. As Kennard grew older, he loved going to skill workouts with his dad. He was naturally ambidextrous. He shot with his left hand, kicked with his left foot, but threw a football with his right. Before long, he began standing out in youth basketball. But he had a habit: every time he scored, he attacked left. Because he was taller than other kids, it worked. Mark knew that wouldn't translate to higher levels and decided to break the habit. 3 days a week, he took young Luke to a nearby elementary school and set a rule: for 45 minutes, no left-hand dribbling, no left-hand shots. Mark would drive the car while Kennard dribbled with his right hand, walking 4 or 5 city blocks. If Luke touched the ball with his left hand, they went all the way back and started over. Kennard's mother Jennifer once believed this crossed the line. But Luke Kennard stuck with it. As a freshman, Kennard joined Franklin High School. Over 4 years, every one of his games became an event. In his freshman season, he led the team to a perfect 20-0 record and won MVP honors. That year, people started calling it Luke Mania. The hype rivaled what LeBron generated in high school. Attendance reached 5,000, forcing the school to move playoff games to a nearby college arena. How popular was he? Kennard often ate at a local pizza shop that was usually empty. Every time he finished eating and left, the place would immediately fill up with people lining up. College programs took notice. As a freshman, Ohio State, Dayton, and Xavier had already offered him scholarships. He averaged 27 points, 10 rebounds, and 4 assists, earning first-team All-State honors. After dropping 50 points at a tournament in Atlanta, he received offers from Kentucky, Duke, Michigan State, and other powerhouse programs. By his junior year, things became absurd. He averaged 41 points, 10.4 rebounds, and 4 assists, scored 59 points in a single game to set a school record, and swept Ohio Mr. Basketball and Gatorade Player of the Year. Over 4 years, he finished his high school career with 2,977 points, surpassing LeBron and ranking second all-time in Ohio high school scoring history. In 2015, he was named a McDonald's All-American, National High School Player of the Year, and won the three-point contest, almost every honor possible. When it came time to choose a college, he visited Duke once and immediately made his decision. His father told him to take his time and look around. Kennard replied, "Dad, that would just waste other schools' money." As a freshman at Duke, he played well off the bench, averaging 11.8 points. But defensive limitations in his slender frame began to show. Then his opportunity came. With injuries piling up and freshman Jason Tatum sidelined, Kennard became the team's most reliable pillar. He averaged 19.5 points, 5.1 rebounds, and 2.5 assists, shot 48.9% from the field and 43.8% from three, and was unanimously named first-team All-ACC, the only Duke player to make it. After his sophomore season, Kennard entered the 2017 NBA draft and was selected 12th overall by the Pistons. But over 9 NBA seasons, he gradually became a role player. A pure shooter with natural defensive limitations was never going to be a franchise cornerstone. From Detroit to the Clippers, from Memphis to Atlanta, and now to the Lakers, Kennard's NBA career has been defined by movement and departures. Yet wherever he goes, one thing never changes. This season, Kennard leads the league in three-point percentage at 49.7%. On the NBA's all-time list, his career three-point percentage of 44.2% ranks second in history. In Los Angeles, that's all they really need him to do, hit the shots he's supposed to hit. Lakers fans joke that Kennard is the first player in franchise history who got traded to the team and didn't forget how to shoot.